Unity of Walnut Creek. I'm Beth Bottorff Seidenspinner. It's my pleasure and honor to welcome you to our service this morning. As we begin, let's take a moment to silence our cell phones and also to welcome all of our friends joining us online. Your presence adds to our spiritual community, and we're truly blessed to have you with us this morning. I have a couple of announcements that I'd like to share before we get started. First of all, please join the Joyful Noise Choir for their Christmas celebration and evening of song, dance, and celebration. Saturday, December 8th at 6 p.m. There'll be a wine and cheese reception from 7 to 9, and the Christmas concert begins at 9 o'clock, followed up with dessert and dancing. Tickets will be out on the patio after the service. And also, I'd like to invite you to a grief class called Grief Basics, which I will be hosting. That class will provide a brief introduction to the grieving process, a look at the pathway through grief, and also a reflection on how we can use grief as a doorway to deepen our relationship with Spirit. So thank you for being here.
Thank you, Beth, and good morning to you all. This is our traditional, what has become a tradition, Sunday after Thanksgiving, where we actually give the service over to the local Native American community, and so it's a little bit different, especially for those that may be here for your first time. The format's a little bit different, and what you see up here on the stage is going to be a little bit different. I think you'll enjoy it. It's a great fun for us to be able to have this here and welcome here the Native American community here to Unity of Walnut Creek. At this time, I'm going to ask Anne Marie Sayers to come up and lead us in an opening prayer here. Anne Marie? Anne Marie actually lives down outside of Hollister, California, at a place called Indian Canyon, which is her traditional home. It's the home that she has kept going since her grandfather and great-grandfather have lived down there. And it is a very special place that different members of Native community go for ceremony and prayer, and also silence and time to just share and be with nature. So I'm really grateful, and we're very fortunate to have Anne Marie up here to share this service with us.
First, I would like to welcome you to Ohlone Territory. Ohlone Territory extends from San Francisco to Big Sur, from the Pacific Ocean over to the Mount Diablo Range. And we are still here. Alive and well, with our spirituality intact. Before I walk into this beautiful, beautiful building here, this chapel, this church, this place of prayer, I offered tobacco on the ground to our mother, and I asked the ancestral spirits to guide me so that my words, my actions will honor them, the ancestors on whose land I am on. If you would honor me and the ancestral spirits here by just putting really positive energy in all four directions, starting with the east where the sun rises. If we could rise, I'd be most appreciative. Pira Kanama Sikapatiam, Hetiakanoso, Sojakanoso. Pira Kanama Sikapatiam, Hetiakanoso, Kanoso. Pira Kanama Sikapatiam, Hetiakanoso, Kanoso, Noson. Noson is in breath, so is in spirit, in our language, the Musa language. So I'm very grateful. Noson is in breath, so it is in spirit. I want to thank you very much for honoring the ancestral spirits here. Noson.
Hey, washushe, eluskata, nojingbe, shinojinga, eluskata, nojingbe, we can go, yo, hey, shady, washushe, yo, nojushe, eluskata, nojingbe, shinojinga, eluskata, nojingbe, we can go, yo, hey, shady, washushe, yo, hey, 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 yo,
Red-tail drum, thank you so very much. Turtle-out drum, thank you. The drum, it's the sound of our heart. It's a prayer. It's words that are sung through the sound as you listen to them. I live in Indian Canyon, as Rob mentioned, and we've opened up my great-grandfather's trust allotment to all Indigenous people whom are in need of traditional lands for a ceremony. And I think everyone here has been in the canyon for a ceremony. It's really amazing. The energy, that ceremony, that prayers, when they go out, how they connect. We're located about 15 miles south of the town of Hollister. And perhaps 20, 30 miles southeast of us is an area called the Pinnacles National Monument. And they are releasing and reintroducing the condors, California condors. It has yet to fail whenever we have had really heavy-duty ceremonies. The condors find their way into Indian Canyon. It's the energy that they're attracted to. It's incredible. And then behind them is a Pinnacles National Monument intern condor tracker. So we've had number 187 up in the canyon. These are the condors that are numbered. And there's been 6 or 7. One we did not have a tracker follow. And it was huge. I mean, the wingspans are like 6 to 10 feet. They're huge and they're so ugly. It's incredibly amazing. But for me, I live to honor my ancestors, and to see people participate in ceremony is, for me, a reason for living. And that is because the American Indian did not get the right to practice their religion legally until 1979. Isn't that amazing? I mean, I was always under the impression, oh, people came to America to practice a religion freely. Yet, we had to do our belief, our way of thinking, our way of praying underground. And so today is the best time, particularly for a California Indian, to be alive since contact. And it is because people are open to truths and diversity, and I cannot tell you, we are all human. And I am so grateful for sharing different perspectives and different lenses. Oh, I'm so happy to be here. I really, really am, I'll tell you. I really am, seeing everyone. It is, Ben, you're such a handsome man. You really are. And your voice enhances your beauty. It really does. I thought he'd like that. Now, Rob, did you want to introduce the next recording that will be taking place? And again, I'm happy to be here. Yes.
Thank you, Anna Marie. Thank you, and we're always happy to have you here. When we first rebuilt our church and had the opening ceremony for the church, after 2 years of construction and work, Anna Marie was kind enough to come up and bless it before we started our practice and our services here. So thank you very much for being so much a part of this community and the community. Wow, you have a big community from San Francisco down to Big Sur, huh? Yeah, that's a lot to take care of. So thank you again, Anna Marie, for being here. You're doing such a beautiful way. Okay, so one of the things that we know in Native American community, and I've come to know in Native American community, is the importance and value of our elders. And over the years, there's been a gentleman that's come out and visited us, visited our community, sat at the drum here and sang with us, and just shared himself from his heart. This man, his name is Harry Bird. He's Lakota, and he's from his home back South Dakota. I have a tape. There's a picture of him up there on our screen right now. That's Harry Bird with the drum. And I can't say more the impact that he's had on so many of our lives and the way he's shared with us. And the value and the honor that he brings to this tradition, to what's being shared with everybody here in this room and out there online too. So I welcome you to just a little bit of what Harry has to say. Harry has crossed over. He's passed on, but he's in our hearts. He's in our hearts. And we do our best to walk in a good way and honor him in that way also. So here's a little bit from Harry Bird.
I want to trap mine, all of you, pray together. I welcome you. My name is Harry Bird, and I'm 87 years old. And I'm from Porcupine, South Dakota on Pine Ridge Reservation. But I was born in Flandreau, South Dakota, 1913. And I lived 87 years on Pine Ridge Reservation. Well, in my belief is, my grandpa was a minister for 44 years and taught me a lot of things. I didn't know anything about that. Well, I went to church and all that, but as I grew old, I began to get into the Indian religion, and understand, how and sacred it is to. And so I pray every night in the morning. I give thanks for the life that gave me and allowed me to live this long on this earth, 87 years. And I ask him, I thank him for helping me live. I I live and I pray every day, and I sing. Wherever I pray, I go to Sundance and I pray, and I go to Sweat. I know a lot of things I didn't know. I went inside the Sweat, and I began to find out who I am, where I come from. I found out who I am. The red road is a good road. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't use pot. So, it helps. I get a blessing from that, So I'm glad that I could help somebody, I teach it to my grandchildren, talk to them, spread the word, So anyway, that's when I carry a pipe. That pipe is sacred. You cannot play around with it. And that pipe is your friend. You take care of it, he'll take care of you. That's a we of the pipe. So then Christianity came in, and I started preaching to these people about, and they're pretty well against Indian religion, but they don't know nothing about it. The Catholic Church is against that, but now even the priests will come up to Sweat. So it's working, It takes slow, but we all created equal. We're no different. Color don't mean nothing. It's down in here. We got blood. You take the blood out of a black man, it's red. Take the blood out of an Indian, it's red. Take the blood out of a Japanese, they're red. And take the blood out of a white man, it's red. We've created equal down in here, not outside. Color don't mean nothing, but we're created equal. That's what my belief, You all my brothers and sisters. Color don't mean nothing. It's in here. It's all created equal. We're all the same. We're one. A lot of people don't understand that, but we're one. I just want you to know that. I pray about that every day. And prayer, if an honest prayer is more powerful than an atomic bomb. So I believe in that. I believe in that. Pipe is your friend. Take care of it, he'll take care of you. Preach about that. You all take careful. All pray together. So all go in peace. You all take careful.
When you were born, you cried, and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. When you were born, you cried, and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. Join me. When you were born, you cried, and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice. When you were born, you cried, and the world rejoiced. Live your life so that when you die, the world cries and you rejoice.
Thank thank you very much. That was a relation of mine. That was my wife, Beth, sharing with you. So thank you, Beth. Thank you for being willing to stand up here and share that. So now I'm going to ask one of the members of the Red-Tailed Drum to come up and share a little bit about the drums, and Chester Minor. If you will come on up here a second, or you can, if you want to do it from there, you can do it from there too.
Okay, I got my instructions. We had this problem last time, I remember, trying to figure out how to turn this on. First, let me say once again, welcome everybody, and thank you for coming. And we're very grateful to be able to come here and play for you, and to share what we do, you know, what we try to do in a good way. This drum here is the Red Tail drum, and we practice on it quite a bit, and you know, we learn. You know, when I first sat on the drum, I wasn't too sure about what I was doing. I know I didn't like the guy that was leading it. You know, he seemed to be a little hard-nosed or something. I'm not sure what it was, but he had all these weird hand gestures and stuff. And, you know, I think I was doing all I could just to hit the thing with the stick. But you know, I've come to learn. You know, just like we all do when we're little kids and we're growing up. You know, we come to learn. And what I've learned about the drum is it's our heartbeat. You know, it's the heartbeat of the people, and it feeds us, and it you know, it touches us in ways that we can't even describe. You know, and that's why every time we sit on it and we start playing, you know, we're not here anymore. You know, we're not here. I mean, we're sitting here, but we're not here. You know, we're letting it out. We're in. You know, we're somewhere else, and letting it go. You know, we're letting it go. You know? So, you know, we love coming here. We love playing for you. You know, we go to schools, we play for little kids, and we have a great time with the drum. You know? But we try to carry the message, you know, that it's for the people. It's not for us. It's for the people. It's for you. You know, it's for the people that aren't here. As we send these songs out, you know, we pray. We pray a lot. We pray that it touches. It touches all those that are out there and they're suffering a little bit. You know, they're not doing well. You know, that our efforts on these drums and our prayers, because these are prayer songs, you know, that all we do is to help the people in some way, you know. So I'm going to introduce the people on the drum here. I'm going to start with the leader, not to bypass Richard here, he's an important guy, but this here is Robert Keller.
I think I would all the hands.
Yeah. We don't know what they are yet, but we're working on it. Because he throws some in, you know, we don't understand this, you know. So we just wait, shake his hand. Thanks, Bob. You know, we go home. This is Gary Lamb, second over here. Steve Dady, Yancey, and I don't know his last name. Webb. Huh? Webb. Yancey Webb. Okay. Yeah. Richard Fritter. It sounds like that thing you make in a frying pan. You know what I mean? Fritter. Yeah. Oh, fried bread. And the women that make us sound really good. You know, because without them, we're not. We need help. Oh yeah, thank you. First lady here is Gwen Turner, and we have Michelle not Turner, Michelle Taylor. Pretty close, pretty close. I know, see, thank God for the drum, because I didn't go far in school, you know. Anytime I can get in together with some people that want to have some fun, I like to join in, you know, but, okay. What? See, I was going to call her Linda Day, you know, but the Day is the next one. So it's Linda Fortes, Marty Day, Lisa Caro, and I won't say the rest of it, and Tiana Bosnick, okay. And that's our drum. You know. But we are, like I said, we are very, and I'm Chester Minor. And I'd like you to know I'm very, very grateful to be here this year. You know, in between last year and this year, for myself, you know, thank you. Yeah. You know, I believe in prayers. You know, we're talking a lot about praying and prayers and all that. And I pray a lot, and I don't know. You know, a lot of you may know, and I don't know. I don't know if my prayers are going to God, to Creator, I don't know if they're going anywhere, you know. But I learned a long time ago that that's none of my business. It's none of my business who answers the phone, okay? You know, put any name you want on it, it doesn't matter. Jesus Christ, Buddha, Muhammad, you know, Sally, George, you know, doesn't matter. My job is not to know that. I'm not smart enough as a human being to know that. Okay? But what I am smart enough to know is what my job is. And my job is to pray. That's my job. Okay? Where it goes, what it does, who it helps, who it doesn't help, all that is none of my business. My business is to pray. And recently, and when I say recently, I mean 2 weeks ago, I was in Stanford, and they cut my neck open and they took a bunch of junk out because I had cancer. And that was 2 weeks ago. And because of the prayers, because I believe it comes, I'm able to stand here, I'm able to sit on this drum, I'm able to sing. Nothing happened to my voice, there was no pain, there was nothing. You know? And I believe it's because of your blessings and your prayers. So if you think, you know, gee, does prayer work? You know, I believe it does. I believe it does. So I just want to say thank you to all of you. And now I'm going to hand it over to this person here. Matt, I think Matt. Mark, close, very close. 4 letters, come on. 4 letters.
I'm not too good with microphones, so is it okay if I don't use it?
They won't be able to hear you online.
They're recording, okay. I know, I recognize a lot of you. I'm here every week with my wife, my mother-in-law, and my boys. My name is Mark Turtelot. This is my brother Ben, and Ben and I have been singing together for a long time. And we were supposed to have more people on our drum today, but we told them it was going to be at church, and they all kind of balked. So I apologize for that. I'd just like to say that I'm very happy that you folks have all welcomed me, even though I'm kind of the quiet guy, and I appreciate that. My story about the drum is when I first started, you know, I was a real young, brash kind of guy. And I came in thinking, oh, you know, all these old guys on the drum, I can outsing these guys. And, you know, kind of that young, cocky walk guy. And the drum real fast will humble you because that's the creator for us. That's a direct phone line up. And so when you're on that, you really, really quick learn what it really is. And once I learned that after the first night, I really took to it and threw myself into it. I had a fantastic teacher, and he's a good-looking man, and his voice makes him look beautiful. But he's also a very humble man, and I appreciate him very much. And he is my brother, and I love him to death. And him and I have done quite a few things on the drum. We go and we've done camps where we teach kids the drum. We've worked with youth programs where we teach the kids the drum. And I wouldn't have thrown myself into it if I didn't feel that it was as powerful as it is. I'm not good at talking in front of people usually. For us, for me, the drum has been a very powerful thing, and for a long time I walked away from it for probably not a very good reason. There's never a good reason to walk away from the drum. And recently I've dove back into it headlong with both feet, and it feels better. That's why Ben and I are a little rusty. Ben's not rusty, I'm rusty. I apologize for that. But we're very happy to be here. We're happy to share our culture and express some of who we are. I know there's a lot of myths about the Native culture, and I work really hard to try to explain to people that we're not like everybody thinks we are. You know, we don't walk around with feathers in our hair all day, and none of us say ugh. At least nobody I've ever met that's not kidding around. We're a very, very rich and spiritual culture, and a lot of the things we do every day, you know, we for a long time felt no need to go to a church because our belief is when we wake up, we're at church. Everywhere we go, we're at church. Spirituality for us pervades every facet of our life. So we really appreciate the fact, or not the fact, the opportunity to come here and share some of what we do with you folks. Thank you.
Today go ta ya yo ta na go on ta yo ta na da ki ai ba. Today go ta ya yo ta na go on ta yo ta na da ki ai ba. Hey ya hey yo do ke aho de ga ho no aho de ga ho no.
both of you drums, thank you very much for your prayers, your songs, your fun. And now's the time for us to take our love offerings in our hands, get them ready, and in a minute the ushers will be coming around. And while you're doing that, the Turtle Rock drum is going to share with us. Thank you. We bless these offerings. They come to us from generous hearts and open hands as we pass this blessing through us out into the world to share in the spirit of that love. I thank you all and say, thank you, all my relations.
I'd like to give thanks for the opportunity to participate in this ceremony and to play my flute with the First Nations people and for the Unity community of Walnut Creek. I have a little poem from Mother Earth entitled The Spirit of Nature. The spirits call me upon the mountain high. I thrill with the journey, the thrill deep within my heart. I feel cool mountain air playing across my skin, breathing in the joy of the purifying spirit air. The whispering of the wind through the trees is music to my ears. My nostrils flare with the healing smells of cedar, fir, and pine. The soft needles beneath my feet bring a hush to my steps. The screaming of an eagle among the towering clouds, the calling, caw, caw of a raven, squirrels and chipmunks scolding and jerking their tails, all seem to say, at last you are here. The sound of water cascading over the falls as the rainbow arcs across the water, the racing and eddying of the streams babbling its way to the river in the canyons below. The sun peeking through the clouds and streaming shafts of light between the trees, offering its warmth to life. Mother Earth in her magnificence, beautiful glory. My soul is calm at last. Grateful I am that I am. Takuyashi.
Thank you very much. That was Dwayne Beddoes. He's been a member here of this community for many years, and we always appreciate him bringing his poetry and his song. Thank you, Dwayne. Okay. And now I'm going to invite Anne Marie back up to share a little bit. She weaves it all together in her very special way.
I could make it really special, Rob, and weave you in. Thinking of weaving, I am so grateful that I can hear the sounds that have been played. And it takes me so many different places. How fortunate I am to go to this journey. But we're talking about weaving. And I had shared with you the California condor. Not far from Monterey, south about an hour drive, is an area called Big Sur. And I was attending an event there. And it was a week long. It was a Native American think tank. And we had the big house. And every Wednesday they have music, live music there, and it's loud. And so they invite their neighbors, probably so there'll be no complaints. And I'll tell you, there were 3 people dancing over here, 4 people dancing together here. I'm watching another couple dance over here, and I'm just looking at all this. And one gentleman, he came up to here on me, and he walked over, and we just started talking. He said, "Oh, well, are you from this area?" I said, No, I'm from Indian Canyon." "Where is that?" And I said, "Well, it's just south of Hollister, about maybe 15 miles. And he said, "Oh, you're by the Pinnacles." And I said, "Northwest." And he said, "Well, you know the Pinnacles National Park, they come and they are reintroducing California condors, and they let them free down here. And I said, as I understand. And then he proceeded to say, well, I had 2 of them come into my house. The sliding glass window was open. They actually walked in, and they came up to hearing me. They were huge. Now, okay, he came up to hearing me, so they were about that big. I mean, they were just really, really big. And he said, I'm going shoo, shoo, to get him out the door. They just kept coming. They just kept coming. And I got the broom to sweep them out. Shoo, shoo. They just kept coming towards me. I threw the broom down. I ran out the back door, called my wife, told her not to come home. We had 2 big condors in our house. And he said that we waited 4 hours before they went home. And then when they did get home, the place was trashed. Absolutely trashed. And then he said just 2 weeks ago, we're walking along some path. I'm not that familiar with Big Sur area, but we're walking along this path, and up on this huge granite outcrop is this big, huge nest. And in that nest is my wife's Afghan interwoven in the nest. True story. True story. So as we interweave, we can go in many different directions. And I truly want to interweave my love that I have for this place right here and for everyone that is here. I am so grateful to be in your presence, very much so. I feel good. Let's interweave and go in whatever area that will help the majority, will help all life, because all life is sacred. No song.
Thank you very much, Anne Marie. And thank you for sharing your land here with us and letting us be here. And we will continue to do it the best way we can with our hearts in a good way. So thank you for that. Red Tail, I think you have something for us, huh? All right. Thank you very much. Now, this is the time here that actually our service, we're bringing it to an end, and I apologize, we've gone a little bit over time. The drum is going to go ahead and it wants to play a song and close the drum before we come out into the beautiful day that we have to share together. I know this is the 9:30 service, but you're invited back after the 11:30 service for a feast. We've got some food there. We've got some turkey. We've got some do we have some pancit? Yes? Yes? No. Okay. But we have it in spirit, and we have some buffalo stew there too. So you're all invited back to share in fellowship and fun and some laughter even too. I just want to take a minute now and say thank you, Creator, for our lives today. Thank you for this day. Thank you for the fellowship and the sharing of these drums. Thank you for the open-heartedness of this Native American community to come here and be with us today. Bless Unity Center of Walnut Creek. Bless our children. Bless our elders. Bless those that have gone on. Special blessing for those in harm's way in the military. Let them feel safe today. Blessings for those that are locked up. Let them have a good night's sleep and a little sunshine on their bodies. I'm asking for all these blessings and knowing that they're done and that they're here. And I'm actually just saying, thank you, God. Aho. So our service is complete. You guys can sit and stay, or you guys can move on into your day. Thank you very much for coming out.